When the human body nears death, it rarely happens all at once. It's a gradual shutting down, a process the body has been preparing for since birth. Most people imagine death as a single final moment, but in truth, it's a series of changes that unfold quietly, often days or even weeks before the last breath. Understanding these signs doesn't just satisfy curiosity. It helps families recognize what's happening and offer peace instead of fear. Let's explore the real, science-backed process of what happens when someone is about to pass away. The 7 signs the body shows before death. The first sign is fatigue and withdrawal. As death approaches, the body begins conserving energy. Organs start to work slower, metabolism drops, and the person spends more time sleeping or resting. It's not that they're depressed or lazy. Their body is redirecting limited energy toward vital functions. According to studies from hospice and palliative care centers, patients often sleep up to 18 to 20 hours a day during this phase. Speech may slow, responses shorten, and interest in daily life fades. It's nature's way of protecting them, easing the transition. The second sign is loss of appetite and thirst. When the digestive system begins to slow, food and water are no longer necessary in the same way. The body stops signaling hunger, and even favorite meals may seem unpleasant. This can be heartbreaking for families who associate eating with strength. But forcing food at this stage can cause discomfort. Medical experts from the National Institute on Aging note that this is completely natural. The body is shifting its focus from nourishment to preservation, preparing for rest rather than recovery. The third sign is physical changes in temperature and circulation. As the heart weakens, blood flow is redirected from the extremities to the vital organs. Hands, feet, and sometimes even the nose may feel cold or appear bluish. Skin might develop a mottled or blotchy appearance, especially on the legs and arms. This isn't necessarily painful. It's a sign that the circulatory system is slowing. Nurses often call this the beginning of the body's farewell. The fourth sign is confusion and disorientation. When oxygen levels in the brain start to drop, thinking becomes foggy. A person might not recognize loved ones, forget where they are, or speak of people long gone. Research published in the Journal of Palliative Medicine found that up to 80% of patients experience this state, known as terminal delirium. While distressing to witness, it's usually not frightening for the person themselves. Often, they seem to drift between two worlds, speaking softly, sometimes saying they see a bright light or hear familiar voices calling their name. The fifth sign is changes in breathing. The pattern becomes irregular. Long pauses followed by quick breaths, known as Cheney-Stokes respiration. It can sound alarming, but hospice doctors assure families that this is part of the body's automatic adjustment as the brainstem loses control of breathing rhythm. In this stage, people are often not aware of it. Their body is simply releasing its final effort to stay balanced. The sixth sign is restlessness, or sudden bursts of clarity. This is one of the most mysterious moments before death. Some people, after days of being weak or unresponsive, suddenly wake up alert and clear. They might ask for family members, give final messages, or say they're ready to go. This rally is recognized in medical literature as a short-lived surge in brain chemistry and circulation. It's not a miracle recovery. It's the body's last coordinated effort before shutting down completely. Families often describe this as both a blessing and a heartbreak. One final goodbye. The seventh and final sign is the slowing of vital functions. The heartbeat becomes faint and irregular. Breathing becomes shallower until it stops altogether. The pupils no longer respond to light. Muscles relax, and the skin grows pale. But what's fascinating is that death doesn't happen in an instant. Scientists at the University of Washington found that brain cells can remain active for several minutes after clinical death, still firing, still alive for a brief time. Some researchers even call this the last flicker, a final echo of life before silence. For those left behind, these signs may feel like suffering, but from the body's perspective, it's a natural, gentle surrender. Pain can be controlled, and most people in hospice care pass peacefully, surrounded by comfort. Knowing these signs doesn't make death less sad, but it makes it less frightening. It reminds us that death is not the enemy of life. It's part of it. The body, in its infinite wisdom, knows how to let go when it's time. And perhaps, in understanding how life ends, we can learn how to live better, with more compassion, more gratitude, and more peace.